Welcome! We're back again for another video for your pleasure. We're this time talking not about the game that's on screen, but a game that is coming very, very soon. There's only just over a month to go until the awesome, I hope, fingers crossed, Forza Horizon 6 will be coming out. I'm very, very excited for the game, but I haven't watched anything on it. However, I have had a thought about it, and there's 5 things that I think I would like to see in this new game. So come along and we'll go for a drive and let's have a chat. Let's see what you think. See if you think the same. Maybe leave some comments down below and tell me what you'd like to see in the upcoming game. So let's get into it. Here we go. So yeah, let's talk about it. The first thing I think that I would love to see is perhaps, we know it's set in Japan, and I'm sure we'll get some toge runs, but I'd like to see like some proper toge runs that would be like against AI or something. So I was thinking about it, perhaps like you have because we have detection zones, like when you go through a speed camera or when you get into a drift zone, you can start drifting and you make points. But what about like we'd have to slow down to like 20 miles an hour into a certain zone, and then it would trigger the start of it. So maybe it's like here from the speed camera to maybe this sign here, say you got to be at 20 miles an hour. Once you cross the sign, bang, and then you have like a car in front of you that you then have to toge with up and down the road. I think that would be pretty cool, because like the drift events in this are really good, but it is very much on your own, which it's great fun. But after the game's been out a while, I'd like to drift with somebody, or there be a challenge to do it if I am on my own, even. For, like I say, if we could have that ghosted car in the toge run, that would be awesome. It would be great if we could do it in a drift event, right? So if you came up to here and you start drifting, there's already a car, so you could tandem with it. I think that would be really cool. I don't know how they do it. I'm not a developer, but it's an idea that I think would be really cool. I'd love to see toges run that way. Like, I'd love to get next to someone and do some tandem in here that's not just, you know, like a friend or somebody that's random online. It'd be cool. Second thing I'd like to see is soft lock, but not for steering, for gearboxes. Sounds a bit strange, but as you just saw in the Dodge Dart, that is a manual with clutch, which is fine. I like that. I like doing the manual with the clutch. It feels really good. It feels great. This, however, the McLaren is paddle shifts, so I then have to go into the menu again, change the settings from manual with clutch to manual so that I can use then the paddle shifts. What I would like is it to just get in the car and that happen. So the car automatically recognizes, oh, this is a paddle shift car, so you need to use paddle shifts. Or I get in a car and it's got a sequential box, so it just recognizes the sequential, so I can have it as a sequential and as paddle shift and as a gearbox. I would like that feature. I think that would be really cool. I'd also like them to implement clutched sequentials. Not a lot of games do this, and I think the soft lock for that would be really cool. So you might get in a car, oh, I know this car's sequential, you're pushing it, nothing's happening, but then when you push the clutch in and you sequential, it changes. I would like to see that as well. I think that would be really cool, and would save so much time of going into the menu, coming out of the menu, and then I think people would just drive the sequential anyway all the time, because they don't want to have to keep coming in and out of the menus. And I don't think it can't be that difficult to do. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me in the comments down below that no, you know absolutely nothing and that's actually very difficult to implement. But yeah, soft lock for gearboxes, wouldn't that be a cool one? I'd like to see that. I think that would be good. The third thing that I would like to see, and I stopped looking at things about this game because I saw a little bit of this and was very, very disappointed, but it's the customization. Now, I know this is a hot topic, you know, but I have been around a long time with Forza. I've been there since the beginning, and Forza Motorsport 4 was one I was really into that. Me and a friend, I think that was when I got a first wheel from a guy I used to work with, and me and my other buddy then got into it and played Forza Motorsport 4 a lot with that wheel. And we've had the same body kits since then. Forza Motorsport came out on the Xbox 360. We've got the same front bumper, the same horrid wing, the same rear bumper. Now, I appreciate that apparently they are working on that and we are meant to be getting some new stuff, but from what I've seen, I don't feel it's enough. I would like to see more. Maybe I'm greedy, I don't know, but I have gone a long time with the same customizations. I appreciate that, oh, well, they added wide body kits and stuff like that, but it's so generic, right? And then they've done that for the same 3 games after when they first brought that in. So I would definitely like more. I love the Need for Speed games, and one of the things I like about Forza is being able to customize it, you know. It's all, they say with these games, oh, this game's all about expressing yourself and making yourself, like, feeling the car's an extension of your body. How am I meant to express myself when I can change the wheels and maybe change one of the side skirts? Like, it doesn't let me express myself, in my opinion. So I'd like to see a lot more customization, and to me it doesn't have to be licensed, because a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, you can't get the license for some of these body kits and what have you, and okay, they don't need to be licensed. Make them up, draw them. I used to draw body kits as a kid in school. Like, I loved it. Like, that's what I would do instead of doing my schoolwork. I would draw pictures of body kits. Why can't we do that? I'm struggling to understand why would you not want to do that? I don't know. But yeah, what do you think of the customization? Do you think it's fine? Do we leave it alone? Do we let it be? Do you just carry on, or would you like to see more like Need for Speed? Or I tell you what had really good customization was Juiced 2. Do you remember that game? Oh, that had some incredible customization to it. But yeah, number 3, customization, please. I'm greedy. I want more. Okay. The next thing I'd like to see is the weather make a difference. Have this dynamic weather. You saw a few videos ago in Assetto Corsa we did some dynamic weather testing and how the weather fell and it did it. I would like this to do a bit more as well. Like, the floor is wet right now, and I've literally just gone out and bought this car. It is a Shelby GT500. Okay, the only thing I have done to it is added slick racing tires with 2nd gear flat out. 3rd gear, I'm just going to turn into the corner. I've got full grip. You've been watching the video, it's just been raining. You've seen how much it has rained here. I would like the weather to actually implement on the cars. Like, I appreciate this is more of an arcade racer. I hate these terms. But, you know, to have a bit more realism would be really cool. So, look, you can see he's splashing. But look, we're 2nd gear flat out. This is a GT500. It's a Shelby GT500 with racing slicks on. It'll still do GT things, but it's got slicks. It shouldn't. It's only because I'm making it do that, right? So I would like to see more things, more weather actually work. So in the snow it becomes slippier, in the wet it becomes slippier. I had a thought that it would be really cool. I don't know how people might find this a bit boring and a bit over the top, but I think it would be really cool that you have to change your tires, right? So going into the race, if it is a wet season or a wet race, because we have the seasons now, if it is wet, we have to change the tires. We have to be appropriate. Okay, so let's put some more road going tires or all-weather tires. You could have all-weather tires. You could have slick tires. You could have wet tires, you know. I think it would be really cool, and I would love to see that implemented.
You have arrived at your destination.
Don't know if that's going to happen, but I would like to see it. I don't know if any of these are going to happen, but I'd like to see them. But yeah, wet tarmac, slick tires, and I've just got all the grip in the world. I'm having to push the car out of shape to get it to go. So yeah. Better weather, please. Better weather, please. And fifth and finally, and this is the one that I really don't think is going to happen, but I would love to see it. The fifth thing that I would like to see from Forza Horizon 6 is a good launch day. I would love for the game to come out on the day that it's released, or even the 4 days early because you paid extra money for it and you became the beta testers. But I would love for that to happen and for it to work. Everything flawlessly, for people to be able to join lobbies, for people to be able to go online, for people to be able to play the story, for people to be able to customize cars without glitching through the floor or teleporting to other sides of the map, or the voice not working, or some audio problems. Like, I would like it to just work. It would be such a breath of fresh air if you could just put the disc in, close the tray, and have the game work. Wouldn't that be something? I don't know. I don't know if that would happen. I don't even know if that's too much to ask for. I may be asking for way too much here. Who knows? But that, I would love to see it. It's been a long time since I have just put a game in and it has just worked. So I really, really would like to see that. I think that would be awesome. But who knows? However, I am very excited for Forza Horizon 6. I have loved the Forzas. I have been there since the beginning. I remember Forzas 1 through 8 in the motorsport. I remember Forza 1 to 5 Horizons that we have. I have played them all and I love them all. They are great fun. In my off time, when I'm not streaming or making videos, I am normally playing a Forza. I play a lot of this in the evening. I have an hour to myself in the evening. I'll jump on Forza, do some races. I love that we can come back every week and have new maps and everything to play. They do get a bit repetitive because they use the same races, I feel, a lot of the time. So maybe a bit more variety there as a bonus one, look. But yes, I love Forza and I really want it to be good, and that's why, you know, because I love it so much. So yeah, I just hope it's good. I'm down for it. I like this sort of formula that they have, you know, and there are tons of cars now. Like, the cars that we have are crazy. You can get so many. The car list is ridiculous and they're always adding cars. So yeah, it's such a great game. I love it. I absolutely love it. But yeah, but there we go. Thank you very much for tuning in and indulging me in this craziness that I think none of these things are probably going to happen. I think we're going to get more customization, but not as much as we want. I don't know how launch day is going to go. I hope for the best. You know, I don't know how the weather's going to be. I don't know how any of it's going to be. I'm looking forward to being surprised, and I want that again from the game. So I'm not looking at anything. But yes, let me know what you would like to see. Let me know down below. But if you like this one, there's some more over here. There's another one up here. You can even maybe subscribe and give a like if you liked it, or a dislike if you didn't. And let me know what you don't like about Forza. Is there another game that you think does it better? Are you looking forward to Forza Horizon 6? Let me know. But till next time, stay safe. I'll see you soon. Peace. Bye.